economy, they say, is going to be solid. Interest rates are coming down. I think all of that should be absolutely amazing for Tesla. Am I right? Wrong? What do you think?
No, you're right. This was an induced growth scare. This was pure words coming out of the mouth of people and markets reacting. By the way, I don't necessarily fault. There is, if you make something and you hear the words coming out of the president's mouth, it doesn't actually connect to an operational plan. Like if the stuff I'm currently buying from Mexico is going to come in at a 25% tariff, and if I have stuff going outbound, they're going to tear. Like you have major, massive uncertainties in this business environment, and you also have people working in between these tariff announcements or proclamations from the White House, and they're doing things like taking on inventory. So there's a tremendous amount of, I would say, instability created. So, and I think some of this may be purposeful, some of it's not. I'm not in the camp of they're doing it on purpose to get bond yields down. I don't think the White House wants to do that. But I do think that the messaging needs to, people like Bessent need the message. And he's delivering somewhat of a tough message too. It's not like he's saying everything's rosy. But he delivers it in a way where businesses can understand and potentially execute upon it, versus if I had to be critical of everything so far, that this scare in equity price. By the way, equities had a nice move right since October, November of last year. So they made a nice move from the mid to high 5,000s in the S&P to low 6,000. So was it time for 3 to 5% to come off? Sure. Didn't think it would be 10%, but it's 10%. It was 15% in tech. So it's a fairly healthy move. We had two days of 90% advanced declining. I think Friday, maybe Monday. So that's a pretty good sign that there could have been some bottoming last week, but you never know.
Yeah, and it came down fast. And you know what they say, when you have a correction that happens that fast, usually you're going to have a V-shaped response to it. So we might have gotten the beginning of that today, because I have to believe that between Bessent and Powell, people are feeling a lot better about what's going to be happening the next 6 months. If you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look, or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.